it's delayed. Exactly. Yeah. It's too spicy or hot of you. Haryana Karana, it's very. All of the sudden, anybody have any questions so far? Okay, we had a good lunch. About the last 2 months after the number of hello, now we join was fun, right? Anybody has any questions so far? No questions? All are willing to after the afternoon, any questions? Yeah, when you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And yeah. Sangeeta, there is something here. Please, characterize. Rather than one of the characterize. Yeah, I think this is the slide I am going to start. So, what questions you pose about your teaching and your students? Even though I have answers from the morning. Anybody want to share your frustration with your students or your teaching? Frustration. Go ahead. Go ahead. Microbiology students, only are you teaching for master students, MSc students? Okay, tell me one frustration with your MSc students. So they forget. That's what I said in the beginning. Don't worry about teaching the content. Worry about how you are teaching it. That is important. Then you cannot blame them. The reason is, within 1 month or maximum 3 months, they will forget. The best example is my UG degree is botany. When I was a UG student, I know approximately 200 to 250 plants, botanical name, genus name and species name, along with that family and also medicinal uses. If again I don't know anything. Only thing I know, everybody know hibiscus rosas and everybody know hibiscus rosas and so cannot blame them. The only thing you have to teach some important techniques what we do in the lab or important concepts that they are going to do. Don't worry about teaching the content, but focus on how to teach the content. Again, it's my personal opinion. Please tell me what's your frustration in teaching. What is your experience in frustration? Just one.
No response.
I forgot to bring that abstract slide. Otherwise, I love to show the slide. It's very common. Probably our teachers felt like that about us.
Sometimes
Yeah. Okay. They won't listen. That's why they are students. If they listen, they are not students.
But they're very good.
Yeah. Yeah, that you have to go forward. Yeah, you have to go forward. And still, if you do a 3 attempts, if they are not ready, then you cannot do anything. But at the same time, we have to make attempts to talk to them, interact with them. Even I do the same thing. For example, last semester, how the funding and interacting with you guys, that's what I do to the students. One student did not like, and she told me like this. I don't like the way you are talking to me. I said, it's good. Not a problem from today onwards, I'm not going. That's all. So it's nothing wrong with that. Here, that we will talk about in question and answer session. Okay. So can you go to the next slide, please? So that's what I do active learning. Uh, so active learning is something where introducing some activities when they are learning, but that activity linked to the learning, that is very, very important. Okay, I'm ready to do active learning and you do something, but that is not relevant to the concept what you are introducing in that particular class. That is no use. And that is not active learning and it's not making any purpose. So this is what I follow. I do here maximum 5 minutes or 6 minutes, not more than that. I do not talk. If it is 5 minutes or 6 minutes, I practice that, so I know that my inner feeling, okay, that's too much stop, right? Then we do some activities and then we will move on. And this is what I was telling. I'm a coach. I'm coach in the sideline, not the sage on the stage. And that is not going to help the students to learn. So that's what it is not easy. It's not at all easy in the beginning, but once you practice, it will be good. For example, in the first 2-3 weeks of introducing active learning, how you guys are talking here, right? I was standing in the front, I was thinking, what's going on? Everybody is talking, I'm standing here. This is not the classroom, right? But that's how we have to adapt and we have to teach. Believe me, it works really good. Please believe it, but we can try. Again, if it's not working for you, you can follow that, stay what you want. Way active learning, even this is in 1967. We know that active learning is not the best method to promote critical thinking. Again and again and again, I want to emphasize that making our students to think critically, that is very, very, very important. What they learn, we have to make them. And this is a meta-analysis of, I think, 450 studies published in STEM field, science, technology, engineering, and medicine. And what they found, the active learning technique helping to pass the students. Failure rate by lecture, active learning, and this reduction of failure rate from 34 to 50%. If you see percentage wise, it's just 1%. But imagine in the United States of America, millions of students are registering these education courses. And if this 1% means the numbers are really big. So that affected the effectiveness. And this is another study published in to support active learning. And so, what do you think? The traditional method is that bad? No, it's not that bad. But we have to introduce that activities during the lecture. So, there is no point of doing only activity, or there is no point of doing only lecture. So, if you mix both, it would be an excellent way of teaching. This one slide summarizes everything, whatever so far I taught. This is to rate me, but teach me, I prepare, you want me, I learn. We want our students to learn. To learn, you have to involve them what we are doing. And I hope active learning will answer. So I do my lecture, as I said, and first 30 seconds, it's not, I'm not talking about the motivation part. Always step on motivation and overview of the lecture, what concept they are going to learn, and presenting the materials. Last 30 seconds, summarize the points, 3 to 5 minutes, we do some activities. This is my favorite slide. He is the instructor, is totally out. And he is really well. Oh, you see, that's a nice this side. And they are busy. I love this person. Seriously attending the class. I'm not a first class student or first bench student. I never sit in the first bench. And also, to be honest, I never listen to teachers' lectures. So that's why I think I handle this job. Yeah, right? Yeah, so this is in 1350s. University of Verona. Still, they have that university campus. I think it is second largest big university in Italy. And so even in 1350s also they have problems, right? Correct. So we have to know how to take to them. That's how we have to learn. They had this problem. Now, as you guys were telling in the morning, we have this problem, right? They love to use cell phone. I wish my college will make them in the cell phone in the department or office. Department. Oh, I love that idea. I'm going to talk to him. We have to. That seems to be all fire. One way. Yeah. If we do that, we will be fired in the next day. All the whole department is fired. What's that? What's that proposal? No, okay. You want to say? Okay. So, what is the average attention span of the students during lectures? Anybody want to think? How much? 20 minutes? 20? 15 minutes? 2 minutes? Anybody else? 15 minutes to the PowerPoint 3 minutes? 15 minutes? 15 minutes? Oh, you are trusting your students too much. I don't believe that. Yeah. 10 to 15 minutes. It's not mine. It is the data from this journal in 2016. 8 seconds or 10 minutes or more. 8 seconds, they did a study in the introductory chemistry classroom. What they did, they gave a clicker to the students, and whenever their attention span is going, they have to press the clicker. So, some kind of machine automatically record all the data. When they analyze, they found that it's only 8 minutes. First 2 minutes, after that, every 8 seconds, there is a fluctuation in attention span. So there are a lot of studies that there are big the difference between 2 minutes to 15 minutes. I think we can go with 2 to 15 minutes at least for the sake of the way we want to design the presentation or the right lecture. And again, we are not going to do this. So step number 1, motivation. Step number 2, appropriate. Step number 2, active learning. Is this correct? Yeah, you have to make the students be prepared before coming to the class. I introduced 2 techniques for that. One is sharpen, another one is connect. So again, connect probably it's not possible for you guys to use, but sharpen it is really helpful. Please introduce that app to your students. They can watch the video, they can learn something, but again, I'm not sure whether they get access to all the chapters. So what you have to do, you have to divide your lecture, or you have to chunk your lecture into 3 or 4 or 5 parts, because you have 50 minutes, right? 50 minutes of lecture each period. 60 minutes. I think should be 50 minutes according to what they are used to do. Whatever. It's not like this. Instructions for what? Don't teach more than 30 hours, okay? That's not what this policy. And it's not possible. So, but they are very smart. They say minimum 30 hours, right? So if they say minimum, you can go maximum 120 hours. So what you have to do, you have to divide that whole lecture into that particular day, divide that into 4 parts. It will take first 5 minutes and last 5 minutes. Probably you are going to chat with your students, taking the attendance, all these things. But when you divide the lecture into 4 parts, as you saw in the beginning, you can refer that in the introducing for 1 minute, talking about the concept for another 3 or 4 minutes, doing an activity. Excellent. That way, you are not tired. Believe me, you don't need to keep talking for the whole 40 minutes. Instead of that, if you break the lecture into small parts, you are not going to be tired. You feel fresh till the end of the day at 4 o'clock. If you go home, your kids will be happy to see you. Right? So this is what I do. I chunk it into 4 or 5 parts, and 5 minutes, 4 minutes we do an activity, then we will move to the next part. And the activity is the evening. And the kind of okay. So basically, you can use topics, or you can see think, pay, share. That is my favorite activity. Think, pay, share. That's what we did with the aware, right? That is another technique. And another technique is multi points. Multi points means if they are confused, they have to tell in the class and we will discuss. You can Google some of the activities. You can Google, you can see a lot of activities to introduce in your classroom. Think Picture is my favorite one. Students also like that. So, what of learning is presenting the material, it should be flexible and support all students. So you divide that your lecture into 4 or 5 parts, complete the first part and follow this. And you can use PowerPoint slides. Anybody look this one, head talk? Anybody know about this one? Head talk. Head education talk. You can see a lot of information in head talk. And concept map or label the diagram, solving the problem. In the case of computer science guys, it is writing a code. And now ChatGPT can write the whole code. So I will write ChatGPT will write the full code. That will be not even 2 minutes, right? It's so fast that unbelievably fast. We will talk about that. You want me to put this slide for some time? You don't see that one in your worksheet? No? Yeah, it is in the worksheet. What page number? Page number 36. Page number 12, you can see this information. And on top of that, do you know guys about the Khan Academy? Khan Academy. KHAN. Khan Academy. That's also an excellent source, especially for chemistry, physics, biology. That's an excellent source. Then you have to introduce an activity. That's how I do that. You can see some of the activities in case studies, checkpoints posting, open-ended discussions, and interactive pieces. If you use online some materials, you can do the interactive pieces. I never use peer review. It's a lot of work. I don't use that. And case studies is another one of my favorite. Again, yeah, think pressure is my favorite. I love how I have to automatically love think pressure. Think pressure, for example, I have a question. Many antimicrobial drugs target bacterial cells. Why they are not using and targeting the cell membrane? Because humans also have the cell membrane. If you give a drug, it would mess up with your own body cells. So, open critical illness, old exam questions. Students love this. If you are giving internal exam, you can post, see, just because posting one or two questions, they are not going to get 99%, right? This way you can bring their attention to the class. Okay, if it is a one exam question, probably I will get the question in my internal exam, so that way they will pay some attention for the question. And case studies, this is an excellent place to go, but I think you have to pay $50 per annum. So even now I'm not using that much because my book is supplying all the information, so I do not go to this website. So the assessment is very important. See here, you plan everything, you execute everything. At the same time, you have to make sure that whether your students are learning and they are getting your points. Right? That is very important. That is assessment. For me, facial expression is the first thing. If everybody is sitting tired or sitting kind of, oh, what's going on here? He is talking another language. Even though I teach in English, right? They think that I'm talking in another language, then I have to stop. Oh no, this is not working, so I have to change. And Kahoot, another my favorite one. And this is my method of evaluation. As I said, all the time, sorry, I have full freedom to design my course. So I make sure I have case studies, reading assignments, quizzes, that every month test. So this is how I do my assessment part. And I want to share you one interesting thing I do with my students. Group test. 4 students form a group and they take a test, right? But always, good students are rewarded, right? That is the important thing. If the student is working hard, we have to reward, they have to get rewarded. And for example, 4 students, these 4 students are taking the test first time. Imagine 50 questions, they take the test, one student getting 87, 72, 67, and 92, right? And I collect that answer sheets. Mostly they take in computer, like in Canvas system, or they take the first test in 2 ways. They can take bubble sheet, previous bubble sheet, bubble sheet. Bubble sheet. It will be like this. Oh, OMR sheet, okay. What is this OMR sheet? Yeah, that is true. The optics will recognize the intensity of the specific place. That makes sense, but we say bubble sheet. Okay, I don't know why we say bubble sheet. Yeah, the OMR sheet. And so, for example, you can do that, or you can do this test online using the Canvas system. Canvas means automatically grade, and I give the same questions in a Word format as a printed question, and they take the test in bubble sheet or OMR sheet, and I grade. So 4 students together, one answer sheet. Did you guys understand that? So as a group, they get 97% or 97 points. Everybody is getting 97. No, I don't want to do that. It is not fair. But what is the difference between this kid and this kid? Right? We have to differentiate the way they are performing in the classroom. So the difference is 97 minus 92. It's 5 points. Everybody get 5 points. Even the 5 points, they love it. And one thing I understood is when they do the group test, pressure on me is reduced a lot. The reason is when four kids are sitting together and discussing about, it's also another activity, kind of a, group learning or activity learning or whatever you want to say. The four kids sit together and they discuss about, you should see the way they discuss. Oh, I thought this is A. No, it is B. Why it is B? Why it is not A? They discuss the answer, right? So that way, then they know that if one kid is trying to explain to other kids, oh, we learned that in this class, this part, so somehow I missed it. So they do not blame me. If another kid is explaining to that next kid, they don't blame me, and stress on me is reduced a lot. So I really like this part. So what you want to do, the challenge is, this is very, very important. I don't know how many of you have the mindset to ready to, okay, next Monday, come on, I'm ready. I'm not sure. Okay, mindset and timing, training and time and effort. Time and effort is very, very, very essential in the beginning. For example, if you are ready with one course for the semester or two semesters in one course, then you don't need to do anything. You have to make that minor changes. That's how you are going to do. It was really, really excellent thing you can do. And you have to make sure that make the students to understand that because they are coming from the high school, they do not know the way they learn, right? We do not know whether they learn that active learning techniques. So we have to make sure that make the students to understand assessment and the class size and the infrastructure plays a big role. For example, if you have the benches or desks, it's not going to help. But we have flexible benches and chairs. They can move the chairs. The chairs will have the wheels at the bottom. They can move the chairs. They can move the tables. They can change the tables, arrange the tables. It's very, very convenient for us. So infrastructure and the class size. For big class size also they do active learning techniques. 120, 140, and they do active learning techniques. Anybody who want to answer this question? நீங்க சொல்லுங்க சார். Yeah. Whatever we learned so far, at least one thing you are ready to use in your course. Pre-lecture activities. Okay, so do you think how many students will be in your classroom? Oh, pre-lecture, the sharpen one. Okay, I know everybody loves sharpen. Anybody else other than sharpen? Come on, this side. Last bench. Any one thing you want to implement in your, please sit down and answer. Please do not stand up. Kahoot is always, I love Kahoot. The answer Solama, we are not going to move forward. Kahoot and group test. You want to try group test? Are you sure you want? How the exam pattern is multiple choice questions here? Oh, really? What is that? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they can very well they can use. Even you can ask the short answer questions also. If you do short answer questions, you have a lot of work. You have to read and you have to regrade. But multiple choices, okay, be done, right? And in America, students they love multiple choice questions. Not like 10 questions. Out of 50 questions, probably 45 questions are multiple choice questions. So 5 questions will be short answer questions. They don't believe when I say that I never had multiple choice questions for my test. They don't believe it. So again, you have to decide what kind of activity is best for your students. Yeah,
They would like to go to descriptive.
exactly. Yeah, even I like the descriptives. I know one story. Our students love essay type answer. The reason is தென்னை மரத்தின் பயன்களை எழுது. But he studied பசுமாட்டின் பயன்கள். Right? He write 4 pages of பசுமாட்டின் பயன்கள். The last sentence, இந்த பசுமாட்டை கொண்டு போய் தென்னை மரத்தில் கட்டலாம். That makes sense, right? So our kids, they know how to answer the questions. Okay. So far what I did in the lecture part, I explained about universal design of learning. It's basically how we have to motivate the students, how we are going to present the material, how we are going to assess the material. In that, how we can introduce active learning part. That's what I explained. And if you have any doubt, please go over this handout, or you can shoot text to me in my cell phone. And also, if you want, you can be a part of the active learning group. So this is very, very interesting. After understanding that nobody is, many of you did not use ChatGPT, I thought, this is something using ChatGPT. That's what my thinking. Or you guys don't want to tell me. Please be honest. Nothing wrong with that. And also, I strongly encourage you to use ChatGPT. Nothing wrong in that. So only a couple of you guys use ChatGPT, that is correct. The reason is I do not have any idea to use ChatGPT to you guys. So if you did not use ChatGPT, we will start with ChatGPT. Okay? I'm not going to explain what is. I love this picture. This is not going to happen. Okay? In another, I don't know how many years, when you are coming to the campus, a robot will come next to you. Hey, what are you doing? How are you? How was your day yesterday? You look so tired. Something is wrong. Who knows, right? It may happen. It's going to happen, or it may happen, but when we do not know. So, this is from English faculty. I think somebody English faculty. Yeah, in the morning we guys were talking about that. Almost a year. Yeah. Okay. So in the morning when we are talking, I want to tell you that, right? That's what I'm going to tell. It's almost 1 year, and after that, in 2022, they released this ChatGPT. It is a free version of ChatGPT 3.5. It is a free version. I remember on Wednesday afternoon that English faculty was so upset. Gee, this is not fair. Students will cheat and all this. Concern about it. Concern as a teacher, that makes sense, right? I said, Lori, whether you like it or not, ChatGPT is going to stay. Now Google, right? When Google, they introduced Google, everybody was talking about, oh my God, what's going to happen? And nobody is going to read the review of literature, right? Google, that's what we said. We have to better adapt. We are going to boost the game. That's really, really true, not only for this technology, but any technology, if it is useful for you, if you are not ready to learn and implement or use it, we are the losers. We don't want to be in that place. We want to be a first bencher in that category. Attending a lecture, I want to be in the last bench, okay? When using this kind of things, I want to be in the first bench. And I'm not going to explain what is generative and how can we use. That's what I'm going to focus, okay? Generative is, I want to talk about that. This is the large language model in 2017. This paper was published. After that, this AI became really, really popular. And these are the popular large language models. I think you won't have this in your worksheet. I modified a lot. Okay. Probably you cannot see. You need a big lens, right? Okay. So ChatGPT 3.5 it is a free version. I use ChatGPT 4.0. I love it, so I want to pay some money every month, $20 to have to pay to have ChatGPT 4.0. And Bing AI and Google Bard. Bing AI is nothing but ChatGPT 4.0, but it is us effective. It is not us affecting us. Bing AI and Google Bard is not really great. And this is really good one, Claude. Claude is more or less similar to ChatGPT. I will explain both ChatGPT and Claude, then you will know the difference. What we will do, I will walk you through ChatGPT first. These are all some evidence how this ChatGPT is really very effective. I will show you only one evidence, then you will understand the importance of using ChatGPT in your course. It is ubiquitous ChatGPT or AI general, GA generative AI is ubiquitous, present everywhere. I think Google released data now, I think 3 or 4 months before, approximately 169 countries they are using that. So it is everywhere, undetectable. You cannot detect, that's what they say. But yesterday's lecture, some of faculty members they told me they have a website called zerogpt.com. Zerogpt.com. It can detect ChatGPT. Even I don't know that yesterday they were telling. I did not have time to check it, but definitely I wrote it down and also I put it in my mind. It's easy to remember, right? Zerogpt.com. I will definitely going to test whether it can detect ChatGPT. And also it's transformative. Definitely it's going to transform the way we teach or the way it is going to help us. So definitely it's going to be transformative. But always I strongly believe it's not going to replace human brain. It is not at all possible. Replacing the human brain is not easy. So I will show you this one example. It's published in recently, September 2023, and MBA students versus ChatGPT who come up with more innovative ideas. And 200 randomly selected products to pick the ideas. So from MBA students and ChatGPT. So MBA students, ChatGPT is used by some people, and quality of their ideas. MBA students has to work for days. I'm not sure whether an hour or whether 10 minutes. Who knows? And quality of the ideas and also the exceptional ideas we cannot beat ChatGPT. And what was their conclusion is rather thinking ChatGPT or any AI as a competitor, we have to use them. We should find a way in which we can work together. That's how we can increase our potential using this AI. And there is another, this is also an excellent work, I'm not going to explain that. And then, so these are the different models. Today I kind of plan to introduce this Claude and this Bard AI, but this soon is the ChatGPT. OpenAI. I never use this one. I use this one. I use this one, Khan Academy, and also I don't know what it is. Except these two, I don't know what it is. These two, I use everything. What we will do, I will walk you through ChatGPT, and today you create an account, and you practice only one thing today. Then the account you have, and you can use it whenever you want. Okay, I will walk you through. So what I want you to do, pick up your cell phone. If your cell phone is not connected with you, that is not my problem, right? Go ahead, pick up your cell phone and Google chatgpt.com. Now,
Yeah.
go to Google.
Internet access. இதெல்லாம் கூட close பண்ணு.
Or ChatGPT login. When you go to ChatGPT login, you can see this page. ChatGPT login or sign up. Probably you cannot log in because you do not have a username and password. So go to sign up. If I'm going fast, please stop me. Or you can continue with Google. I prefer to go with email address.
Can you come here and do it here? I will walk you through because already I have an account. It is not permitting me to go. So start with your email address. So I will walk you through so it will be easy.
When you go to create account, it will ask you your email ID. It's working. Tell me it's working or not working. Working. That's good. Continue. Account become an object.
In this,
Okay, then we can do. Yeah, you no, it's not asking you to create account, right?
create your account.
Create you, yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
I have
Choose
to
a
give-
password, but you have to remember your password.
Okay.
I will use a common password, what I use. So go ahead and choose the password.
No, hide it. You need at least 4 characters. With some numbers, lowercase, uppercase, and some special characters. Yeah, never. Yeah, go to your Gmail. Yeah, once you use your Gmail and create a password, it will ask you to go to your Gmail. There you can see other users. You will see. Verify your email. Just it will ask you to verify your email. Yeah, if you use laptop, it will be very easy. But again,
go to, yeah, what it says.
Yes, I am opening in the,
Email verify.
but I have to open in the laptop itself.
No, you don't need.
Should I just open?
So what it says,
The mail was verified, but you are on no longer authenticated. Please return to the device where you began signing.
okay.
And the
இத
first page.
கொஞ்சம் மறைக்க முடியுமா? Then we can verify it here easily. Yeah. Yeah. Open Gmail.
Laptop work பண்ணுதா? It's working. Okay. Good. Good. I like that. It is able to go offline, sir. And yeah, we will go. We will leave the speed. We will go out of the work one. Yes. You don't want to create already have that's English faculty, please learn this. Then you know how your students are treating you. Yeah. When it asks you to tell us about you, you don't need to tell the real thing. If you want, you can change the system. But giving the good one is, yeah. No, don't purchase. Did you say purchase?
No, sir. It ask person to verify I am the human.
Go ahead. Yeah, work on that, please. This is annoying. I never heard this one. You have to create a new password. Well, let us say you have to create a new password. So, yeah, this is what. How can I help you? Right, louder. Oh, actually, it's that. Right. Yeah, right, louder. Speak. வரும் பாருங்க 2 செகண்ட்ல வரும் எப்படி வருது
What's your time right now?
Email, exam.
Okay. Physically disabled and she asked to write a love letter to her husband, and she is going to read the love letter. I don't know why it is asking me all these things. I don't have any idea. Almost everybody got it. Yeah. Can you go back? Let us see what it's.
Again restart. It asked me to.
That is stupid. I never had that issue. So. Oh, 3, 4.
So I have to move the train to the cell, then only it accepts me as a human being.
Okay, you have to keep the arrow. Okay, just leave it. I'm right up there. Yeah, I don't know. You can work, keep on working on that. But it's not.
Okay. How many of you successfully creating your account? Very good. So you guys are working on that? Not working? Network problem. At least maybe one of you able to go. Are you able to open? You got it? Got it? Okay. Sangeeta is unlike me. Last time everybody got that. See, they are geek, okay? They are geek. No? So what I want you to do, if it is working, what I want you to do, go to the prompt. Can you guys see the prompt in that one prompt? You can see a small box saying message GPT, right? What I want you to do now, pick up your favorite lecture. Pick up your favorite lecture. Give the title of the lecture. For example, if you ask me, I am going to teach bacterial cells lecture. Okay? Please follow me. Okay? Pick up the topic or your favorite lecture. I am going to teach the lecture, and please give me a lesson plan for this lecture. Yeah, go ahead and write that lesson plan. Yeah, give the title of your lecture. Give the title of your lecture and ask ChatGPT to do write the lesson plan. Did you see how fast it is? Okay? Yeah, within a second. Just imagine, yeah, just imagine if you want to know how much time you have to spend. Makes sense? Yeah, I think unfortunately everybody is Huh? Like this, that's all. Got it? Okay. If you have the lesson plan, please listen to me. Please listen to me. You have the lesson plan, right? Copy the first two. What is that first sentence you have? Not objective, not the material or duration. Okay. Pick up one subtitle, wastage, and write 5 multiple choice questions for that. Pick up any subtitle. You can be twice in lesson plan, right? Just copy one the title alone and ask that GPT to write 10 multiple choice questions. 10 multiple choice questions. It is right. Now listen to me. Please do not believe their questions. Okay? You have to read all the questions or copy and paste your Word document, and you have to read the questions and edit them. Can you guys please listen to me for a second? Do not believe their questions. I want to make it clear. Do not believe their questions. Copy, paste the Word document. Copy, see, copy, do not need to check everything or select everything. Small sign in the bottom. See, bottom of your answers and everything. Can you see 4 small signs in the bottom? Just check the first one. If you check the first one, the first symbol, there is a small one, right? If you click that, it's copied. This one, the first one, if you click that, it is copied and you can paste in the Word document. You don't need to, you know what I mean, highlight it, and you don't need to do that. If you use the laptop or computer, it really easy. So go to the bottom of that document. Yeah, this you just this. That means if it is yeah. But I don't know how to get the full document. I don't know. So you will go document will know how you avoid it. Just nothing before we can you will go document is the that's yeah. You use the word document go the contract. Yeah. If you do not have that is a good idea. Yeah. Did you see how amazing is technology? It's not working for you. It's not working. Everybody is okay with ChatGPT. He is my best personal TA. Okay. How did you understand how you can use the TA? And also, if you want, okay, you can play with that however the way you want. But just listen to me. If you want to use that second part, right, or third part, or whatever it is, can you create a PowerPoint slides for me in bullet points? You will get the bullet points of the PowerPoint slides. You will get whatever you want, okay? And also, if you are getting an email from your principal and or your student, you don't need to see. When I want to write an email to my student, I have to think in Tamil first. Am I right? I don't know how you guys think. I have to think in Tamil, translate it in English, and type it in English. After I know about my TA, per month $20, TA is so cheap. This one is free. Whatever you guys are using 3.5, ChatGPT 3.5, but what I'm using is ChatGPT 4.4. So monthly $20 having a personal TA is really cheap. What I will do, I copy the email from my dean or from my student and paste it simply to this. I'm so kind to ChatGPT. You don't need to ask these. It is a stupid machine. They don't know whether these are idiot. You just play something. Are you behaving like an idiot? Don't do this. And you should see the answer. I am a learning machine. I don't know what you are asking. You can correct your answers. So what I'm trying to say, you can create your PowerPoint slides, you can create your lesson plan, and you can answer your students, you can answer your administrative people, whether it is a principal or you get an email from, for example, anybody is doing PhD. Then it is an how you have to learn. If you are doing PhD, at least I will recommend you to buy that for 1 year. You can do a lot of systems there. But please make sure you read each and every sentence. That's what as a teacher you can do. Do not read it. Do not read it. Do not read it. Do not read it. You have to read each and every sentence, edit that, and finally you can make it like you wrote everything. You guys understand what I'm saying? Because ChatGPT do not have any emotions. If suppose your student is in big trouble or they are under a lot of stress, you have to make sure that you are supporting your student. But if you give a prompt, copy the email, paste it, and write that, encourage it, and supporting you to the student, then you should see the way you reform the sentences. Instead of just telling the email, that's what the prompt is very, very important. How efficiently you are giving a prompt, that efficiently you will get the reply or you get the answers. Everybody loves ChatGPT. Do you forget me in your life? No, right? That's what I said in the beginning of the day. I guarantee you, you learn at least one or two things from me today, and you are not going to forget me because I'm teaching the shortcut. People love shortcut, right? So what we will do, we will stop here with ChatGPT. Another one is Claude. For Claude, I do not have time, so it is 3:50 now. So I'm not going to ask you to practice Claude. Instead of that, I will show you the same thing like ChatGPT. Please do not do that now. Okay, if you want to take a picture of this one, so you can do that on your own. Or note it down. Claude. Same way how you create an account. You are going to create an account with Claude. It is equal to ChatGPT. One big advantage of using Claude I will explain to you. Oops. Just Claude, C-L-A-U-D. If you Google that, you will get that. Yeah, don't do that now. We do not have time. I will walk over you how it looks. Okay. Everybody know the word Claude, or please note it down Claude. Okay, it will send you like a one-time password, and it will ask you your phone number, and it will ask all the information. Okay,
Yes.
As I already have an account with Claude, this is also free. We love free, right? Free stuff. So it's my students, as I said in the morning, they call me Dr. D, so I want to use Dr. D. Welcome back, Dr. D. See how efficient they are, how kind they are. And the best thing in Claude is you can upload the PDF documents. You prepare your slides, okay? And there is some restriction, the GBs or whatever is the size of the document. So make sure you have that size and upload your PowerPoint slides here. And ask can you please write 10 multiple choice question for the PowerPoint slides. So what I am trying to say is, for example, is Manju is teaching chapter number 3 microbiology. I am teaching chapter number 3 microbiology. The way she prepare PowerPoint slide is different. I prepare my PowerPoint slide is different, right? But I want my students to know what kind of questions I'm going to ask them. Correct? So what I will do, I post my PowerPoint slides and ask Clark and you should see. Done. But again, I won't believe you. I will go over the questions. I make sure that all the questions are correct, wordings are correct. And again, for example, question number 5, it is not making any sense to you. Copy the question number 5 and tell ChatGPT or Clark, I don't like question number 5. Can you rewrite effectively or efficiently? Then you should see the way, a better format of the same question. So you can play, okay? You know what I mean, okay? So Claude is useful to upload the documents. And especially for the guys with PhD, what you can do, download your article. You know, you download in PDF, right? Somebody is doing this also. Download the article, upload the article. Can you give one-page summary of the article? So one page of your thesis is ready. You have to give the reference alone. What is that? You can. Now that is the biggest problem for the journals and the reviewers. You can publish. But again, I'm telling what you have to do. Once you have that one page, read that one page and go back to the original article. At least read the materials and methods and the conclusion part of the article. Then you will get an idea whether this one page is making sense. Instead of going through that 14 pages, all the graphs, laws, and everything, it saves part of your time. But if you want to make it to that is written by you, you have to put effort, make more effort. Make sense? That is clear. And the last one I want to show you guys, this Google Drive. Are you guys anybody using Google Drive? Yeah, Google Drive is another, but I do not use Google Drive. But this is another efficient tool. Or please, can you pick? No, previously. So if you go to new, and go to the next slide, please. You will see the new untitled document. When you see the untitled document, there is help me write. Small pen and help me write. And for example, you want to write a memo to something, copy that and write a memo of the above, or memo of the following. You should see writing the memo. And you can copy that and you can paste this one. Can you go to the next slide, please? Yeah. See here, you will get all the points of the memo, one of the memo. And when you go refine this button, it will summarize, or you can make it bullet point, or you can retry whatever the way you want. What I want you to do, try Google Drive also. So you have 3 different guys, okay? Assistant number 1, ChatGPT, assistant number 2, Claude, assistant number 2, Google Drive. So get the help from the assistant number 1, go to hey, can you modify this? When at the end, you will see again a new document. But again, I am saying, please check it. That is your job. Imagine if you want to write one page for your thesis, you have to spend at least 10 days, right? Spending 1 hour is not bad. Reading them and make sure that it is written by you. So instead of spending 10 days, spend 1 day. And the same way using the cloud, if you are reviewing some articles for some journals, if you have a PhD and if you are a reviewer, put the article in cloud and can you write a review for this article and ask 5 important questions to ask the author of this article. If you give author review, and also it will ask 5 questions. This is the basic technology. That's why my friend Lori did not like it. The reason is she is teaching English writing course. Do you think she will have the job in another 3 or 4 years? I'm not sure. As long as I am a microbiologist and I have nursing students, and in America, a lot of nurses are needed. So, till my retirement, I will be safe. Right? So, I never ever hesitate to tell other people to use ChatGPT or any AI. Be bold. Then why the technology is available in the market, right? Be bold. Tell the people, yeah, I'm using ChatGPT. At the same time, if you write the thesis, don't tell them that I write the thesis using that. That's stupid. We have to be smart, right? Where we have to talk. So I hope that this AI part everybody has done. If anybody has any questions, don't shoot anything to my WhatsApp number, ask ChatGPT. The reason is he give better answer than me. That makes sense, right? And also, again, what other things I use, if I want to explain a concept to my students, I will maybe explain photosynthesis to a 10th grader. I want to teach for a college student, but I ask 10th grader, right? Did you see the difference? If we give the simplified form of photosynthesis to a 10th grader, if I take written material, I can quickly modify to my students. Whatever the way you want, you can play with ChatGPT, and then I love ChatGPT. He is my best TA, and I don't mind spending $20 a month. As I'm living in America, $20 is not a big deal, right? But for you guys, it may be a little expensive. So, first to play with 3.5 at least for 3 to 6 months, and then if you really like it, you can get the paid version. Now, in the paid version, you can analyze the data. So, what I did, I'm going to present in January 10th a conference at the Bharatidas University in Trichy. So, I downloaded in an Excel sheet about my students' grade. I asked ChatGPT because I have the advanced version, can you please analyze the data and give me a bar graph of the grades? I have 4 types of grades, A, B, C, D, and F. And you can see the bar graph. If 2 students have A, you can see the graph this much. If 10 students are having B, you can see the other graph this much. Do you guys understand? Bar graph is coming easy. So I love ChatGPT. Please never ever hesitate to use for your teaching and also for your research working on that. That's why they develop the technology. And again, be responsible. That's what we have. Be responsible. Can you go to the next? Keep going. This is what I reckon. What we have to do is play with that every 30 minutes. If you play 30 minutes, you will sit in that for 3 hours or 2 hours. I guarantee you, it's like addicting, playing video games. Because you will enjoy doing that again and again, and you will do more, and you will be a better teacher. So always you can make a movie if you have 100 crores with Vijay and Nayandara, right? But if there is no story, it is not going to be a hit movie. That's what I tell. If there is no content in your lesson, you cannot make it as an interesting lecture. Content is very important. You have the books, you have your PA, make it the content really interesting. Full of trial and error. You do something will work out, something do not work, so you have to go back and you have to little bit polish it and you have to keep working on that. He is the tech guru, right? Bill Gates. I love Bill Gates. And technology is just a tool. ChatGPT or Cloud or Google or game, whatever it is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them. Did you see the word motivating them? ChatGPT cannot motivate you or motivate your student. You need a human there. To motivate, you have to read a lot. You have to read a lot of books. And come on. No. Yeah. The teacher is the most important. I strongly believe that we are all doing a great job, whether it is America or India. We want to help our kids. We want to make the responsible kids. I know we are sometimes we are pissed off, irritated, whatever the way you want to think about your feeling. There is no doubt about that. Sometimes it's irritating. Oh my goodness, what I'm thinking when these kids are thankless. Right? This is I know sometimes it's dark. At the same time, we are teachers. We want to help our kids, as we said in the beginning of the day, whether it is your classroom or your course, we want to help the kids to be successful, right? That is very important. If they are successful, we are successful. This is my slide for any conference, whether it is America, every 3 years I visit other countries to do some presentation. I use these Tamil letters. I love Tamil, okay? Tamil teachers. Yeah, I love Tamil, madam. I love Tamil. Non-Tamilan, I don't say that. I love Tamil because I learn in the language. Because basically my family migrated from Andhra during Vijayanagara period, right? Settled down in Tamil Nadu, married a Malayali girl, looking for a groom for my daughter from Karnataka. So we cover whole South India. Right. So just I'm feeling, okay. I love Tamil. At the same time, I'm not Tamil person. No, all the languages are great, right? I put this word Nandri, this is that Nandri. Thank you so much for being with me guys. And I really enjoyed the day. Hopefully, really enjoyed the day with your chat. Right? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. You can, yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Now you can ask the questions. What are the questions you want to ask? Ready to answer. Whether it is about teaching, or about the students in America, or about my lifestyle in America, whatever you want, please feel free to ask. I want to start with Manju. Come on, madam. Who can get it, please? Sit down and ask.
Difference between students here and
Yeah, if you want, you can ask in Tamil too. So she wants to know about how the students here and how the students in America. Students are students academically. Good students always do good. They are respectful to me. Whether here or in America, good students are always respectful to me. And they like me, good students, even in America also. And I'm also like that. I appreciate all the good students, but I support. Listen to good. I appreciate all the students and I'm ready to support whomever is coming to my class. That is my job. I do that from my heart. And cultural wise, I have to tell you this. Right? Two ways there, right? Academically, good students do well. Struggling students always struggle. Medium students do medium. no change at all. If you take your microbiology students and put it in America and bring American students, put it in your classes, they are going to do the same way. Because you have 13 to 15 years of teaching experience, you will do the same kind of teaching. I also do the same kind of teaching. But the method of delivery may be different, but they do the same way. But culturally, it's a big difference how it is. And my job at Narayana Guru College, I was the head of the department. And especially in the first 3 to 5 weeks, my job is watchman. Did you understand what I'm saying? Guarding the girls in the department. The problem is, in the microbiology department, you are at the border. You are at the border to Malacca, and beautiful girls come to the microbiology department, and lot of boys in computer science. Right? Especially in the lunch period, I have to stand in the veranda as a watchman. The girls are not going to talk to the guys, or the guys are not coming to the department. You should see, if I walk in the veranda, that's all. It's it will be like that. And in America, it's entirely different. Karma. Always I believe in karma. So, if this is my classroom screen, I stand here. If this is the door, the boy and the girl come in front of me, they hug, they kiss, right? The girl will be in my class, my student, and the boy, I don't know who he is. No idea whether he is a student in the campus or he is coming from outside. I don't have any idea. And also, he will say, "Hi, Dr. D." I have to say, "Hello, how are you? Everything is okay?" So that's how the students are. I don't say anything wrong, okay? I don't say how I dealt with my students here in India. That is not wrong. How I am dealing with my students here in America, that is not, because that is their culture, right? And lot of things like that. I can keep telling the stories and stories and stories. So good students are always good anywhere, whether it is VC, America. Tell me, sir, in the group where are question business.
So what are the difficulties you face and
Initially, right? Yeah. Now I am an American education. There was no acting, sir. Not acting. What he asked is, it was very, very difficult for me. It was very, very difficult. And the reason is, I was in a very good job in PG. I am an assistant professor, and my job is teaching. I was a very good job. And just because I want to do research, gene variants and gene expression, even though I went to America, I was under a lot of stress. I have to work a lot, and I have to understand the culture. In the beginning, it was very, very difficult. Sometimes even because my family also not with me at the time, right? So I would think something, oh, what's the hell? Why I have to stay here? And I in a month of December, that much I thought. It was very, very difficult. I will tell you a simple example. The English. Initially, it's very hard for me to understand their English. And I'm working in my biochemistry and molecular biology department, and my lab is in the 4th floor. I'm entering in the elevator, the lift. Lift on the elevator, we would say elevator. I'm entering into the elevator, another gate came. It is in 2002. There was no WhatsApp. In 2002, there was no WhatsApp. He asked me, "What's up?" Just like that. "How are you?" "Hey," like that. I said, "Going on." Can you believe that I said that? Going on. And he was really surprised. He don't understand what I'm saying. I did not understand what he's saying. Anyhow, and also, but one beautiful thing in America is whether they know you or they do not know you, if two people are standing in the elevator or the lift, first they say, "Hi, good morning, how are you? How is it going?" in Coimbatore in the neighborhood, if anybody see my face, immediately I say hi. They are shocked. What's going on? Who is this guy? Right? It's our culture, right? Somebody looks at us, we say this, right? So initially it was really, really hard. Wherever you go, it's not only in America, even if you go to Delhi, right? Initially, climatic wise, food wise, the way they treat you, right? Madrasi, right? They don't like Madrasi, we don't like North Indians. So we have to adjust to the environment. We have to give some time. How you want to give some time to your students, we have to give some time for yourself to adjust to the environment. Anybody else in the same, the last one? Okay. No question from the last one?
What's the workload with us?
Yeah, what is the workload? Nothing. Minimum I have to teach 3 courses. Okay? So next semester my workload, how it works is I have to go 3 days to the campus. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, my first class starts at 10:30 a.m. and 4:20 p.m. So what I do, because it is a community college, we do lecture and learn 1 hour 50 minutes. Imagine if 1 hour 50 minutes and keep lecturing, it's not going to work. That's when I started changing the teaching method. So we did 2 times for each course, 1 hour 50 minutes, 1 hour 50 minutes, Monday, Wednesday, or Monday, Friday. I don't know how to say that. The students contact them and what they say is, your course take 2 plus 2, 4 hours, and 3 times of 4, 12 hours. Another if you add up the 2 hours, not more than 14 hours or 16 hours.
Somebody is taking
No, no. If suppose I'm taking off, if I'm taking off, if I'm taking leave, and I'm sick, I'm taking leave all of a sudden, I cannot ask somebody to replace me. And also, they don't teach. If I'm teaching a course, they don't cover the person. Do you understand? Covering the person is the stupidest thing we can do. You are not here to cover the person. You are here to teach the kids to learn the material, right? And we are covering the person, right? Nobody is going to cover me. Nobody is going. If it is a lecture, I do not ask anybody to go to my classroom. What I will do, I will send an email. Did you see that Canvas? We have an email system built up in Canvas. I send an email to them. Hey guys, today, unfortunately, I'm not able to get into the class. I'm really sick. See you in the next class, the day and the time. That's all. They don't come to my class. I don't go to my class. And before that, I will send an email to the dean and my secretary, department secretary. Yeah, and there is no point of covering it. I strongly believe in that. If you started covering, like what we have to cover, right? If you are 6 or 7 people in a department, you have to keep covering for other people, right? Somebody will get sick, somebody will unfortunately not able to come out there. So that's what I want to tell you guys. That the way of doing things in America, doing things in India is entirely different. I do not want to compare. Even though it is a higher education system, I do not want to compare. And I don't want you to think the American way of doing things. Here you have a system, try to do your level best, and if there is some hurdles, please convince your administration, your secretary or whomever you are working for. Explain to them, hey, this is not going to work. This is too much. We are here to help the people. And also another thing, we do everything in dollar, right? Economy plays a big role. So you cannot blame the secretary or the administration for not doing this, not doing that, because they are also under a lot of stress. Again, I want to tell you, running the college is not easy. Not at all easy. You have to be thankful whatever you are getting from this college. Just because of this knowledge only you are getting that job, right? If there is no this knowledge, you are not going to get the job. At the same time, you have to be smart also, right? So what I'm trying to say is, running the college is also not easy. We have to understand their problem also. They have to understand your problem also. We also having the same issues. In America, we also having the same issues. Our union is really, really strong. Each union is very strong, and every 2 years or 3 years, our union representatives go and talk to the administration about their salary. Right? I mean, increment. What is that? Increment. 3%, 4%, right? The reason why I know running a college is not very easy. I was a board member for my local school. For 4 years, I was a board member. We deal with a lot of finance and everything. Any question, sir? Answer the question. Have the answer. Any other questions from here? Yeah, we will start from this second. No?
Lab practicals like this.
Yeah, lab practicals. It will be fun. I did how we do it here for the first 3 or 4 semesters. At least 2 students play in the lab exam. 2 or 3 students will play in the lab exam, and I was really upset. Indian students, they won't play in front of us, right? They go to the restroom and they play. They created concept. I was so upset. Then I gradually started changing the way how I conduct the lab exams. So what I am trying to say is, it will be fun. It will be fun. At the same time, I do not want to go at the bar. I won't go there. I will make sure it will be fun at the same time. I will make sure that students are learning the day. They do not learn, they are not in class. I'm not sure about that because we are a community college, and if you guys want, I can talk to the dean and I talk to the vice president for academic affairs. I do not like that guy, vice president for academic affairs. I don't talk to him. If he comes to say fine, I will go that side and he will go this side. And see, liking or not liking is personal, right? Because we are not getting along, so I don't like him, he don't like me. The problem is, most of the people in the campus, they don't like him, so nothing wrong with me, right? So at the same time, if I have to do some work from him, I will do the work. He is sending an email, hey Dr. D, we have to look at all this data, why a lot of students are failing in your bio 220 microbiology course. I have to give a report to him. It should make sense, right? Why they are not doing that? I will have the evidence. See, the particular student reacts with the quiz number 1, this is the grade. Quiz number 2, this is the grade. And the test number 3, this is the grade. From the beginning, she is struggling. I communicated with the student. That's why the email is big goal, right? I have all the evidence, and you won't believe one student complained about their grades, and they had a big committee, inquiry committee, and everything. I pissed off. What's going on? I do my job, and why all these nonsense are going? But at the same time, I have to generate the data that I did everything correct. And finally, the committee understand that nothing wrong with me, something the student is not doing well in the course, so I'm safe. More questions? Anybody from that side? Any questions? No? I think everybody is ready to go. Yes, I have. No application.
There any possibility of making interaction with
Students, it is not possible because my students, as I said, I have contact with my students only for 3 semesters. It's not like here, 3 years. If a student comes to a microbiology course, he's a microbiologist, right? My students, most of my students, I will say 100% of the students are nursing students. So So I do not have any control, I do not have any contact with them unless otherwise they are taking my course, that's all. And if you want to establish a MOU or something, I have some contacts with my postdoc university. But again, most of the people retired or they're retiring, you know what I mean? I worked there 20 years before, so all my mentors, my contacts, what I established there, they are all retiring. If I get a chance, I can connect you guys. I can make connection for civil enterprise or a college to Michigan State University, then you have to contact with them or you have to contact with them. I can happily do that. For example, the place where I live, we have a small university about 4,000 students. 4,000 students is a small university, okay? And the Michigan State University, the student population is 40,000 students. So that 4,000, the small university, I know a guy from management department. He's an Indian, so we meet in parties over there, not street parties. Okay. Just to 10 or 12 families, we convert from to us. Right? Now, not to I have to tell not to oh my God, it's so hard. After this is not. I have more Sundaram punished me again. And this really not want to he asked me before ordering that whether I did it. That's what Manju was explaining. People are taking sauce, sugar, spice, everything very difficult. Yeah, even they are going to the extra one. That is what they can be very active in dealing with students. Why is that? I don't know that. I cannot deal with that much spice. That's what I know. Okay, then I have to mix with curd. Somehow I manage. I don't want to waste the food. Especially they made specifically, they asked me and but it was tasty, no doubt about that. But as after I said as 70 to 80% I'm Americanized, I'm not able to get it. Immediately around go visit for year, not to go in appa sami kudugala. Any questions from that side? Any other questions? I thought somebody asked me, sir, you can't have breakfast after you get nobody was asking. My food habits are very simple, very simple and very just I mean. If anybody have any questions, I can answer your questions. If you do not have questions, I really enjoy your company today, not only enjoying. I had a lot of fun. Okay, that's how I interact with anyone. Sometimes my daughter get angry with me. In my neighborhood, all the old ladies are my friends. 70 plus. They love to talk to me, and when we both go for walking, she will be really upset. I will answer everyone, then we will not. The reason is they love to talk. They are old people, they do not get that much of, because seeing the people in the street is also big deal. Even if you see some people, they will be in a hurry. I am a teacher, with 14 hours or 16 hours working load, at least I will do this social service, right? If you do not have questions, I'm really thankful to your principal, Dr. Mohan Sundaram, Manju, for taking care of all the communications and doing all the printouts. You have to understand that if I am organizing something 100%, it is my job. I will take the printout, I will keep ready, I will bring the post, everything it is on me. Unless otherwise I ask some help. So it's not like here, you guys are, he is giving some job, you are giving some job. That is excellent, it is always good. And once again, I'm really thankful for you guys. Please say my thanks to your administration. And you guys also enjoy. Please keep in touch with me. If you guys are really interested, please join that active learning group. I hope you have my number. If you do not have my number, please ask your friend. Probably they will take a picture or later. I will definitely add you in the group. Again, only one request. No good morning, good evening, spiritual, self-motivating messages. We don't want. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the day today. Thank you so much. Especially thankful for the Nagpur. Bye. Bye guys.
எத்தனை பேர் இருக்காங்க? Around 20 பேர்.
Good evening, all. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your acceptance and everything for doing all the things. As you